appreciating the volunteers. But sometimes when you want volunteers, if you don't have enough, which I would like us to avoid.
I never want that to happen. You see, sir, I was talking to Princess, but about Princess or Monique, Princess, I'm a factor in logistics, including what do you call it? What we plan as the media coverage for it, as our own media coverage to document whatever we are doing. She gets the movement of the people. I want you to tell you why. Now, Bashen Loibo, to Bashen for like a whole week service, Washala for 1 week you buy in my phone. We will be at every other thing called team lo match. Show you some Princess call work on that. Call for any number. So I want to make Naira available this weekend. More expect to make another one available. Titi Wednesday. So to really go into logistics. But if I get you clearly, sir, there's no point. And one more. Ka low resources tani. Ka fishing kotamashe ko was successful than pay.
Resources to about perfectly.
Perfectly standard.
So at the end of the day, 40 family last support. We know that we have supported the family. Everything is documented. Yes, everybody, every stakeholder. To volunteer, volunteer. We have placed the person that you gave us your time and pay you for your time.
Yes, and there's nothing wrong with that.
You understand me? Do you understand me, sir?
100%. I'm following you.
That is the way we should go. And Tabari no volunteer. Tabari no volunteer. We want to do what is standard and build up from there. Are you with me, sir?
I told you 100%.
Hello.
I don't know if communication is slower, but like I said, I agree with you. Whatever I say, I'm just buttressing what you said. Do you understand, sir?
Okay. So I just want to be sure.
But go on.
Yes. I just want to be sure. So, Mayego, two more things. I sent the document to you. I've not gotten the feedback.
Yeah, it's been a busy week as well. But yeah, sure, you would get it. I've seen it. I've read it, and I'm happy. Yeah, sure.
Like the advice I gave the other time. Maybe I will do it on your behalf. I will first of all send it to you. So the first thing is, please, you can get that document across to Princess and some other people
as well.
Let's build that document and let us finalize it.
Okay. I agree.
Okay. What I will try and do between today and tomorrow, I'm going to create the 2 Telegram group I said.
Oh yes.
I will have you only because I want you to be the one to push it. Because nobody knows me. And I think I'm fulfilled working under General.
You and not just knowing you, they are knowing you and the important role you are playing for us. So, but I'm with you. Continue.
So we are your full. I am your foot soldier, and I'm fulfilled with that.
Bless you.
So the template you have. So you worked for it and you are there. So let's work with
you. That my worst fear is that we have ideas, but we don't have enough people who are committed to those ideas beyond words. So the last few days, especially starting with you, sir, right? I'm beginning to change my mind. That not just having ideas. I think we are beginning to have the people who are really, really interested in doing the work. So don't think if I'm not like regularly responding, it doesn't mean that in my inner out of the heart, I am not personally feeling cool like a yes. Because now I've got about 4 or 5 people who are like you, sir. 4 or 5 people committed, ready. And I said, if we can build the number, if we can build the network, right, then we are good to go. I love it. So yeah, go ahead, sir, and create this. Go on.
General, dear me.
I know.
Are you with me? Dear me. Any project we want to embark on, and we have 5 committed people, let's do it well. The mission will be attracting people of like mind.
Eventually, yes.
That is it. Myself giving myself to this thing, I have seen it. That's why I'm contributing my part. So you will see somebody of like mind. Dear me.
Dear.
So by the time by the time we do it right with 5 people, oh mama expand. Oh mama expand.
I agree.
Like what Princess was saying, to ba je bag rice nìkan lápá ká, tá máa ṣe everything tí ò ní láriwo lọ́wọ́ tó máa ní transparent accountability.
Yes.
We do it.
Go ahead and document it, then we build on that.
Yeah. We will build on that. And that is how everything will be going bit by bit. All we want to do, we want to lay the foundation. We want to put a system and a structure in place.
I agree.
Yes. And we need a document that we can circulate. But this is Yoruba Union, no, and this is Yoruba Union full support program. Mayego, you can see what I was telling you the other time. Tobacco go groups that you analyze is we won't get anywhere. But now we have full support. Now we have full support program. Let us have a perfect document and get a perfect team.
Perfect templates. I agree, 100%.
Yeah,
I agree.
Like the document I sent to you, there is something I had there, but I didn't close it. If we would tell ourselves, oh, Yoruba Union Family Support Program, it will be quarterly every year.
And we can do that.
The only time it will not be quarterly, I'm just citing an example, is if we have enough budget to do it bi-monthly or monthly. But we target for everybody, we want to do it every 3 months. They will be running, this is the budget for the next 3 months. Do you understand me? Once we document that, then we move bit by bit.
Then we move to something else as well. Then we move to other
things.
And then
so,
we build.
Mama, we have not got enough people. So the people, even when you get enough people, you still need the people to be tested and to be prove effective. So we go bit by bit.
And people can only
prove
General,
themselves I appreciate
if you let them have the hand-on experience, and you too can actually rate them based on their hand-on experiences and say, well, we told you to do something the other time, you didn't handle it well. I don't think we can put you behind anything major.
No, we don't even. We won't even do that. We will not do that.
Yes.
So let's in Papabakane thing and the resources we have and the whatever. Let's push it and do it well. We build on it.
God bless you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
I appreciate your time. And like I said, I have read the copy of what you sent to me. I'm supposed to acknowledge it, but you know what? I knew that if I acknowledge it, right, we might have to do a follow-up where we'll have a chat. And in this case, you and our chats are not just a one-off chat. You know what I mean? As we are chatting, other things will be popping up, other ideas will be popping up. But this last few days has been like, God. But yeah.
No, I wasn't expecting
January anyway. But on this one, like you said, let's focus on what we plan to do and make sure we do it well, so that we can then go back and say, how did we do? What did we miss? How better can we do it again, and then build on it? So I'm with you, and I will get back to you.
So I wasn't expecting your acknowledgement, but what I needed was we would have forwarded it to others, and that was why the need for the Telegram group. That was the need. That was why I said the need for the Telegram, which I will do on your behalf. Then I will add you to the Telegram group. Then you can give it to others so that we can engage ourselves. Yes, like that Telegram. If there are Telegram groups, I would have put it there. Others who are there, everybody will read it, contribute, so that we fine-tune the document and we move on.
And then we can, I agree with you. I'm going to do something on that this week, and I will get back to you soon. And I mean that. So thank you very much.
Try to forward it to others, which I will on your behalf and send it to you.
That's fine. I'll do that. Thank you so much. I have another caller, but I don't know if I'm going to go on a break. My tea is cold, but I'll take this. Hopefully, I'll go after that. Hello there.
Hello.
Hello, sir. How far?
Oh, this is
Daniel.
I want your phone. I want your mic for my
yeah, I don't know. Boya network, boya phone, boya volume. It's like that's how we're hearing you. We can't hear you well.
Hello, Baba. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, it is better now, Baba. How are you?
A lot better now.
It is a lot better.
Hola, Afiz Balogun sọ̀rọ̀. Ọmọ Banle Balogun tó pàṣẹ pẹrẹmọdé lọ́yọ̀ọ́lé.
Kábíyèsí o.
Monkey and more ìgbìmọ̀ má jẹ́ ó bàjẹ́ ní lọ́tún lósì tó ń pè lọ́tún lósì mo kí yín. In fact, I cannot commend you guys enough, and I'm just enjoying the whole conversation, the way everybody is portraying themselves and them doing their paying their part. Do you understand? So it's a joy to watch and a joy to listen. It is, yes, boss, yes. It is a joy to watch and it is a joy to listen to. The way you guys are, like you guys have just been saying, the little bit, a bit step is another step towards the goal. Do you understand? When you start this step, it means you are another step. You're taking another step forward. It might be small at the moment, but that is what's going to make your step even much, much bigger when that time comes. So you get to cut more songs. So don't see it as, like that last caller said, don't see it as a small step. It is always as important as the next one and the next one. Do you understand? So I just want to commend everybody. Do you understand as to how they have all played their part? Because the reason why I'm also commending everybody is that I listen to you a lot. Do you understand? And I know everybody came together not that even long ago, and when you have common goals and common spirit, do you understand? This is what the result is. Do you understand? We bring everybody in Runu Bakbo. Do you understand? You all want the best. And now I want to talk about people back home.
Please.
People back home, they are being subjected to this poverty in that country. And the current government, the people APC, they have done it to an extent that I am seeing videos of how these people are deliberately ordering food. Do you understand?
Yeah, no,
to starve the people intentionally for this period.
How would you lock people down, right? They are on lockdown.
Yes.
You are collecting donations on their behalf for Corona lockdown. Billions and billions and billions was given to them. Then people started giving them food, right? All of these
now,
food were moved to different states, and some people locked them up. So they wanted people to actually suffer. Fear them all.
All this food are now they are resurfacing. You understand? Left, right, and center. And it just it amazes me, and people still think these people are being generous to them by giving them all these freebies at the time when they all know that everybody is already hungry. They know what they are doing.
They do.
Do you understand? And now, hopefully, there's a message I also want to pass to people.
Please.
You are going to start from scratch. Yes. It's nothing to be afraid of. Everything will be put in place from scratch. And I'm happy that Princess mentioned it as well, that your kids, your great grandkids are going to have free education. You will have free health. You have good roads. You have electricity. You have basic necessities. Do you understand? So you have nothing. This should be part of our messages that we are passing across to people. We are not going to employ anybody who has been passed in government, because they're all corrupted and you cannot change them. They will bring that their corrupt spirit to ruin everything.
System, of course.
Do you understand? So everything is going to be brand new.
You know what they say?
Brand new, starting from scratch.
You know what they say? Any smart person should know that those who are part of a problem, those who created a problem, right? They should never be part of the solution. If you are looking for a solution, no, not reconciliation. Solution different from reconciliation, no. If you are looking for
because reconciliation, Baba,
should never be part of it.
Let us use layman English. That reconciliation is about saying that people are going to do bad and you want to sweep it under the carpet.
And relink them with
as simple as that.
Forget and move.
Do you understand? So let's just start from scratch. I beg. People have suffered enough.
We will.
Yeah. That's my message. Now, I want to keep it short. Keep it short and keep it real. Yes. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you and I love you. My prayers to your family and everybody.
Amen.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for stopping by. You have a good one, Baba.
No worries.
Nice one. So that's Afiz Omo Balogun, Omo to Banle to Balogun, to Bambi Bubu. Àwọn ni wọ́n máa ń pè ní àwọn ọmọ Balógun. Tẹ́rù bá ń bà yín ẹ wí o, ẹ̀rù ọmọ Balógun. Ẹ̀rù ń bà yín ẹ wí, ẹ̀rù ọmọ Balógun. I am going to go and make myself another cup of tea. Now, when I get back, I can still take 1 or 2 calls. But I don't know if you would want me to mention your name. I just want to tell everyone that I have received another £82.27 contribution on the Cash App. Okay, so our money, which we roughly calculated to be over 2,000 based on our contribution. So eventually, after all said and done, all deductions and charges have been taken from different platforms that we use. So we ended up with 1,917 in total. I'll give you that breakdown at some point, okay? So we didn't raise 2 million naira. Okay, we raised less than 2 million naira. And then, we already pledged 1 million naira from our own kitty on the platform anyway, so which took our money to supposedly to 3 million naira. Now, the picture here is this. With the exchange rate, with every other charges and other commissions are coming to this, we can say we only officially have about 2.8 million naira raised. So if anything comes on today or comes on later, they are likely going to take us to that. So I'm not afraid of us making up our 3 million that eventually will be the resources to do this. I'm not worried. Even if that shortage have to be like, they call it a deficit in your budget. So even if we have to face any deficit from what we have budgeted based on what we have, I can assure you that we have a reserve that can still fill up that when necessary. But again, to everybody who is still like sending out their own support and all that, we say thank you to you. And as they come in, I'm going to announce them. I got another £10, by the way, yesterday. I think it was yesterday or 2 days ago. And this was in the account of the Diaspora Radio International for this UK resident, okay? So who uses that? So I got £10 from that, right? So that then makes us having a fresher, or let me say a fresher £92. Now, if anything pops up, I'll let you know. But for now, I am going to go make another cup of tea. I'm hoping to answer questions, suggestions, and other things that we have been adding just before we call it a night, okay? If you're up for it, don't go anywhere. Sorry about that. And thank you very much as well for still on. Now, to everybody asking for the link, there is a Give Send Go link on YouTube. There is a Cash App name on the YouTube. And there is also, let me see, PayPal. Let me see if I can put that up as well on YouTube. Sorry, if you wanted the link, it's also on Facebook as well, okay? But this one, give me a sec. I think it says PayPal.me/diaspora. Hang on. It's also on the screen as well. Anyway, so Diaspora Radio UK. Now, this, if you are watching on YouTube, that's the link to the PayPal. So whatever you do, it is going to be considered as your contribution towards this. And know what, right? You probably will be picking or helping like, 1-2 people, or collection of your donation and others could actually like help 1, 2, 3 people, and we can make the number better, or even make our our support even better. No pressure, okay? To everybody who has been part of it already, we say thank you. To every one of you who want to be part of it as well, you are welcome. There's no compulsion. There are so many roles everybody can play. You can be among the volunteers, those who are going to help us reach out to the people in your own states in a way that will make this message. I mean, if you have welcomed the message, you can be the part of the messengers. When I say messengers, I mean those who are going to ensure that the right people actually get to see this. And thank you for your time. Yeah, let's see what if... So thank you very much, my person that did that. I'm going to use your first name only. This is not your first time of contributing to this. I don't know how many times you have done this, but this particular one is your latest, and we say thank you, Sir Maje. I mean, sorry. Okay, I'm just going to say Maje Kodumi. You know yourself, and then the people will get to say thank you to you in the comments. So thank you. From myself. Somebody said that we should put back on that Diaspora Radio account details for those in the UK who might want to indeed also support and be part of it. Remember, there is no compulsion. Nobody's, you don't have to do it. If you don't have what, to share or whatever, you've done your part for being supportive as well, okay? Nothing in any way is, okay, what is that again? I think I found it. Here we call it a donation is voluntary. Okay, if you use this, you must be somebody in the UK. It's a Cash Plus account. Some of this, it's actually opened for the Diaspora Radio International. So which means it's not my personal, which means whatever goes into there is indeed for this purpose and will be declared like every other penny that's coming to it as well. Okay, so thank you. I just got another £50 from someone on that Give Send Go. I bet one of our people asking, where is the link? Where is the link? Somebody has used that. I want to tell you that I got your message. I want to say thank you. So thank you for your own support. I don't know if I'm actually suffering this, I'm suffering this call problem again. I've had about 2-3 people who tried to call in, but they went, no, I hope not. So anyway, thank you. To everybody who is asking, all you have to do is to check the comment section, okay? And once everything comes together, I can make the announcement myself. And with what Sataiwo said, is one wonderful asset of ours on this platform. He's doing a great job of, you can say the secretariat for an organization. So he's like a whole secretariat for us now. And then if he gets the other right people who can work with him as a team, I can bet you, I can bet this with you that we'll be actually like sailing on something that is standard, something that is reliable, dependable, something that is of substance on the Yoruba Union team as a people with the kind of spirit and the energy in him. And so much he put into it. He understands the fact that building this community, achieving something with this community starts from building it. And when you are building it, you have to build it on purpose. You have to build it with people. You have to build this with people of like mind. And how do you get that? It's by making sure that they learn to work together to create something that cannot just be pushed back or be sort of cleared off. I like that. I like people with that spirit, and we want more and more people like that. So yeah, we will take a lot of us onto the Telegram. The purpose for that is to ensure that we keep the close knitted relationship we have built in helping ourselves and helping others. Right? We keep them closer enough, tighter enough, and at the same time continue to build on it to make sure that once you coming into that circle, right, you feel protected, you feel wanted, you feel like you are within a community, no matter where you are. Do you understand that now? So I love that, and I appreciate you, Sataiwo, for your efforts all the way from Mexico. We do appreciate you. It's like our secretariat is drafting. It's like somebody who is always like drafting and I like people like that. People whose mind and brain and everything is not letting them rest until they have to let all those things out. So is a very, very worthy asset. Same thing with Princess as well. I don't want to give her a title that will make her feel like, I don't want to make her feel like we're going to overuse her, but she's an asset that we are ready to tap every inch of, right? To bring the success of our coming together. It is symbolic, and we can actually make something out of it, I believe, too. And I only believe that because I can see people who actually want this to happen, committed people who are using their own resources, their own money. And I bet you, right? I haven't really come across so many kind of people like that. So wherever we find ourselves, I will be acknowledging everybody that is coming on board and the role they are playing. The ones that are meant to be seen in public and the ones that are just never going to be heard of for the sake of they themselves doing this. I mean, I've told you, it's not going to be a competition. All of this, I mean, helping people or supporting people or even in what is the common balance, like fighting for the people. You can't do any of this without the people. You know, when you say people, my people, our people, and all of that, you need to bring them into that picture. How do you bring them into it? How do you make them the driver of your ideology? The ideology that should be so simple to explain. If this is about the people, then make the people the center of it. How do you do that? So many ways you can do that, but we have devised one simple way, which is to get related. I mean, build relationship with them. They are ours. They are our people. They are not. They are not aliens that whatever you want to tell them, they don't have a clue about. They do. What they don't is that they don't. Many of them don't have a clue how to get out of this whole mess. Now that could be us. The carrier, the voyage that will take them out of there. And taking them out of there means that it starts from here, from the mind. How do you get to understand the people's mind if you are not related to them, if you don't relate with them? So that's why we said that those who want this to happen, they must be willing, right, to do the work. It's beyond just talking. People are doing a lot behind this, but we want more people to be involved. We want more people to put their boots on the ground. We want this to become more conversational, at least convenient to talk about, not so hostile. Wahala. We want it to become so convenient, easy to talk about. Make the people the centerpiece of the whole thing. If you can get the people on our side, when I say people, I'm talking about when you can say, and a lot of people will just file out and say, we heard that. What happened? That is what we need to build. If you have that, trust me, that's the moment you will say, there's no amount of tank that can crush these people's will, that can crush the will of these people. There's no amount of guns that can take away their determination. Okay? I don't think there's any amount of a threat or even killings, jailing, and the rest of that can take away the zeal, determination, and the courage of this, because it seems they know what they want and they know how to get what they want. Now, that will of the people, winning it requires work, a lot of work. Some people want it to be done fast. I appreciate everybody's role in where they are. But on Mayegun's diary political with the rest of the Igbimo, Majakoba Jele Yoruba, we have decided that we'll do it meticulously, we'll do it surgically, we'll do it strategically, and we'll do this so consistently enough that we'll convince many people to make this conversation so convenient to have. And once we get to that stage, we probably can say we're not far off anymore. something you can hold on to and say, well, this makes sense. And now I agree, we probably are not far off anymore. So he said that if you want the world to change, if you want to change the world, I think the ideal thing to do is to change the world of one person. If you can tell that person the truth and make them see the world they can live in, the one that is of freedom, the one that is of a justice, clarity, a purpose, and security and safety, right? If you can change their world from what Nigeria has given to them, listen to me very well. You have changed the world. So if you want to make anybody free, if you want to free a people, if you want to free anybody from the shackles of any lies or manipulations that you have come across that has pissed you off, listen to me. You don't always have to do it for millions of them. You can actually make that changes from one person. That job is your job now, to ensure that the world of an average Yoruba man and woman revolves around the dream of living in a free world that is different from the one created and given to them by Nigeria. Now you have to do that work. Don't assume for them. Don't think they should know better. Of course they do. But the problem is this. They might know better, or they might know something, but they have no idea of how to get out of this box. You can be that. And guess what again? By getting them out of that box, probably is where lies your own freedom too. It feels free to be free. I mean, it feels so good to be free. And you can change the world of somebody. And that will make you somebody who has changed the world. So far, so good. I believe I've changed the world of some people. And I am one of those. I'm one of those you can call the people changing the world. Just ask, which world are you intending, or whose world are you intending to change as you go to bed tonight? When it comes to this liberty, the future, freedom, liberty, freedom, and choice, all these things, right? They're not just about material things. They're about things you could do, and you are allowed to make mistakes. You are allowed to be wrong. You are never to be punished for being who you are. So a system that doesn't give you that respect in any way, you need to be part of those the messengers who are going to let people understand that they say if one of us is not free, all of us are not free. And that's kind of my own, seems to be my own theory. And if we can get many people to be like this, we might have army of a resistance. Then you can make the people the centerpiece of all we want to do. There is no miracle coming from anywhere. There's nobody coming to save us. We will save ourselves. But it starts with you. And then with somebody else too. Then to the next person. Then to the next person, like Tawo said. From one onto the next one. Onto the next one. You can be that vessel. You can be that vessel that give people that reassurance, that hope, the real one they can actually believe in and work for. Now, if the people become the centerpiece of this whole thing, we will win. We would win. I believe that we will win. But it's up to us. Are you willing to do the work? Or you just prefer to just let somebody else do it? Because they said they could do it. I don't believe in that. I don't believe anybody can do this for me or you without you and me involved. The job is upon us. The test is upon us as well. How we do this. We can look back and rate ourselves. You know that in just no distant future. You can look back and say, well, we did that. Or we could have done it better. Or we could have done it otherwise. Or we could have, you know what I mean? But we will have something to look back to and say, at least we did something. You could become part of those who will say, we did something. Or we are doing something. Thanks for your time. Thanks to everybody who has chipped in their own support. I would give you all the report of this later. And then we'll see if we are going to be doing more, helping more people, and how many more, and with what. Whatever comes may, I want to say thank you to all of you. My own Mayegun's Diary political donor. They are called secret watchers, secret donors, but sometimes they are not always secret watchers. When you check those who are supporting and supporting, promoting everything we have put out there, which is always about the people, the same people we claim to be speaking for, or even like fighting for. That's some, there's some irony there anyway. But all of you, I am proud of us and I'm happy about us. And I also believe that there's so much that could come from us. We just need to prove it. We just need to show it. And we will. We'll show the working. Thank you. And I will see you some other time. Let's go to bed and let's call it a day. Okay? Tomorrow is another day. And I should be back here with an update again. And like Princess said, we should have all of our needed stuff by the close of work tomorrow. So thank you. You should have a good evening. And you can still like and share this before you go. And I'm going to see you some other time. From here, good night.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun Diary, Mayebi number one.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun Diary, Mayebi number one.
Mayegun ti dé o, ọ̀rẹ́ ará ìlú.
Mayegun Diary, Mayebi number one.
Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube.
Mayegun Diary, Mayebi number one.
Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Mayegun já wa sí.
Mayegun Diary, Mayebi number one.
Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o.
Mayegun Diary, Mayebi number one.
Bó bá ṣe eré, àní Mayegun máa wí.
Mayegun Diary, Mayebi number one.
Ó sì tún ṣe eré, wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o.
Mayegun Diary, Mayebi number one.
Mayegun Diary, Diary Politico.
Mayegun Diary, Mayebi number one.
Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Mayegun.
Mayegun Diary, Mayebi number one.
Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o.
Mayegun Diary, Mayebi number one.
Àní Mayegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun Diary, Mayebi number one.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé. Mayegun ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Lórí Facebook.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Lórí YouTube.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Ijó ìgbádìyẹ.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Presido bá rúfin o.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Kí gómìnà kówó jẹ.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí bá.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o, Mayegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò gbẹ́bẹ̀ oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o àyè.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣà ìtú wọn síta.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́run ṣọ́ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù. Lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù. Bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. Èèpo ọ̀bọ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti dọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ bùyà. Àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o ó kó ẹni tó bá dán o àkàmù. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì o. Ẹni bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.